It's amazing to me how many business owners I talk to in the B2B realm that dismiss LinkedIn as a viable social media marketing tool. And I do agree that LinkedIn has its limitations and and challenges, but it also, in my opinion, is the most powerful B2B online networking and social media marketing tool on the market. You're free to leave a comment and try to persuade me, but please wait until after you listen to this episode before you do. I just might change your mind. And for those listeners with a B2C business or a business to consumer, it's time to start thinking about how this platform can work for you as well. Let's dive in.
Welcome to You Are Buzzworthy.
Okay, here we go. I am actually very excited about today's topic because I have not been the biggest proponent of social media and or social media marketers over the years. Yes, my agency helps people with social media, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest here, guys. I'm always honest. I'm going to be frank with you. I always saw social media as a means to an end and not the other way around. Okay. I always felt that it was a presence that your business needed to have, but not necessarily the center or a center of your conversation. So don't get me wrong. LinkedIn and all social media are very powerful. They're great channels. Okay. It's just, it hasn't ever been my favorite for many reasons. And we're going to go into that today. So today I'm going to discuss the power of this very specific platform, LinkedIn. Okay. Well, most of what I'm going to say about LinkedIn is targeted for B2B or business to business companies. Much of what I say can be attributed to business, consumer, or B2C companies as well. The first thing I want to address is the naysaying of LinkedIn. Top 4 biggest reasons I hear businesses stay away from LinkedIn are: number 1, high costs of advertising. If you got, if you're a Facebook person or a meta person, you're just used to that lower cost. And while LinkedIn is more expensive to buy ads compared to those platforms, the targeting is unparalleled, which means your ads can be highly targeted and thus more effective. But I also don't choose LinkedIn for its paid application as much as the ability to target organic outreach to your perfect prospect with their premium Sales Navigator feature. It's a game changer when it comes to getting conversations started. Number 2 is saturation and content overwhelm. Given the increasing number of businesses recognizing LinkedIn's potential, there's a flood of content on the platform. As more companies publish posts, articles, updates, standing out is becoming more challenging. And I agree, it's harder to stand out. But with the new algorithm changes coming in Q4 of 2023 and Q1 of 24, us mere mortals will have an increasing chance to get in front of our connections better than those with even deeper, muddier seas of Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Another thing on content is that you don't have to post every day on LinkedIn, let alone multiple times a day. Later, I'm going to talk about a strategy a friend of mine in Seattle used to build his multi-million-dollar firm using just one post a week. The third thing I hear that's negative about LinkedIn is the constant bombardment of solicitors on the platform. And while I hate the connect and pitch routine, I take it as a small price to pay for such a powerful platform. I feel like it is as much of a nuisance as seeing ads in my feed every other post on every other platform. So now that we have the negative aspect of LinkedIn out of the way, let's get into what I love about this platform. The one thing I love the most, as I think I already mentioned, is access to user database. Using the premium feature called Sales Navigator, I can search for decision makers, professionals, and industry leaders that are on the platform. In the US, That is over 200 million users. Now, I don't know about you, but that is more than enough opportunities to fill anyone's networking calendar. A secret some don't know is that you can scrape that database to use on other platforms for targeting. I use this when we're looking to be everywhere for a select few people. I won't get into the specifics, but basically, you use the list as your exclusive target on, say, Facebook. Only those on the list that have a profile on Facebook will get your ads. You can then segment this list with very specific messaging that is customized for each segment you create. Now, I'm sure you can see the power of this strategy in both increasing conversion rates and driving down your spend. The next best thing about LinkedIn, especially for B2B companies like mine, is the platforms focused on professional networking and industry news. I really like LinkedIn as a platform to establish my industry knowledge and authority. I have friends and clients in the B2C arena do the same thing. The secret here is the quality of your posts. Like I said before, I have a friend who only posts once per week. This post is well thought out and potent. Now, does every post turn out to be a winner? No, but the fact is he is testing one post per week and at times make it a lot easier to find the winners and learn how to make the next post even better. And as a consumer, I like that LinkedIn isn't drowning in a lot of silliness and politics like other platforms. There was a time that kind of stuff was the center of my attention on Facebook, but as I have less time to sift through the nonsense, I find it nice to be able to switch channels. Now, there are a lot of social media gurus that will talk about building a community on Facebook through Facebook groups. I like the idea, but again, the value of niche communities for networking and thought leadership, LinkedIn is far superior. I'm not the best at breaking into new groups and establishing a strong presence, but I do find that I get great results with meaningful connections when I avoid overt self-promotion and just being myself. And this brings me to my next points. How to win on LinkedIn. The first thing I'm going to tell you is a repeat of what I just said, which is you need to be yourself. I can't express enough the importance of being truly genuine on LinkedIn. And that is not a platitude. Genuine, be you. I know the buzzword authentic is overused, it's cliche, but it really does matter on this platforms because fakers can be spotted a mile away. So just be human and connect with other humans that you want to do business with. And when I say that, I mean not just saying people who meet your target demographic, but those that are in a position to do business with you and you actually are interested in talking to. Stay away from the spray and pray method and focus on connecting with a handful of people every day and see where those conversations take you. My second tip is optimizing your LinkedIn company profile. This is by far the most valuable passive resource in all of social media. Everything you put in your profile is indexed with Google, which means that your profile, when done well and paired with other search engine optimization tactics, can actually show up in Google searches. Pretty cool, right? So, what makes for a good profile? Well, the most important element of your profile is creating a compelling message. Your profile is your chance to draw people in that want to connect with you, right? This is where you cover your what, for whom, and why you do what you do. Let me break this down a little. The first thing you optimize is your title. At the top of your profile, you want to create a title that entices viewers to want to know more about you. This should be a concise statement. Okay. Mine is I help service-centric businesses eliminate the time drain and frustration of executing profitable digital marketing strategies. Now, I probably will be tweaking that here pretty soon, but it'll be close to that. And the line below that is the what I do, I talk about. I say that I talk about SEO, SEO strategy, search marketing, digital marketing tips, digital marketing strategy, and small business marketing tips. At the top, you'll also have your profile picture, which you can also upload a short video. I actually need to do this for mine, but it hasn't slowed mine down that much. I'm just wondering how much more it would help. So if you look at my profile right now, it probably doesn't have it. I know it doesn't have it, but I do suggest you upload one for yourself. I will as soon as I possibly can, okay? Because having that video allows you to give a short intro to who you are and what you are passionate about. Definitely powerful, and I kick myself for not having one already. Next to your profile, right next to it, to your profile picture, is your profile banner. This is awesome real estate to give a graphical representation of your personality and a representation of what you do. Mine currently has a laptop computer on a desk with my book next to it and the words digital marketer and best-selling author. Straight to the point, right? I encourage you to be creative here. And if you aren't creative type, hire somebody from like Upwork to create something for you. It's 10, 15 bucks. Okay. I promise it will be worth that $10, $15. Even if it was 50 bucks, get it done. Okay. The next piece is your about section. This is where you get to tell the story of who you serve. Now, how you serve them. Let me try that again. The next piece is your about section. This is where you're going to get to tell the story of who you serve, how you serve them, the results you can bring to them, and proof of those results and why you are the best at what you do. I urge you to take your time here and revisit it every 6 months to make sure it is still on point. I will tell you, I probably spent at least 2 hours drafting the current version of my about. It is thought out in a way that flows through pain, solution, social proof, and next steps, that whole 9 yards. Go ahead and check it out. If you like it, give me a thumbs up or connect with me on LinkedIn. Love to have a chat with you there. Okay. Moving along, once you have made your profile the best it can be, it's time to start connecting and posting. Now, when it comes to posting, you have to adopt a concept called social selling. The concept marries the process of establishing your authority with content that will inspire people to reach out and engage your business. The master of this is a friend of mine, Alex Boyd. He has earned over $4.7 million in revenue from social selling on LinkedIn alone. The kicker is that he only posts once per week. I've included a link in the show notes that will take you to his very affordable self-paced course. I bought it and it is well worth the investment. And this is where I want to stop the conversation today. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, I encourage you to create one. Even if it is just to try the platform out for a bit and see if it jives with you. If you already have a profile, it's time to go in and optimize it and start engaging the platform to its fullest potential. Now, like any social media platform, results take time, but I'm confident that if you give it a solid effort, within 6 months, you will be very happy you had taken my advice. So go in and check out Alex's course right now and get moving on this. Or if you don't want to do it on your own, email the show at yabp@buzzworthy.biz and we'll get you in touch with somebody on my team that will help you out and get you started right away. Either way, I can't emphasize enough the power of LinkedIn for your social media mix. I have seen every kind of business be successful on this platform. So there is no reason you can't be another success story. And with that, if you liked what you've heard today and haven't already, please like and subscribe to the show. And until next time, stay buzzworthy.